Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for some more Forza Horizon 3. Today I'm sharing with you the 2017 Bentley Continental Supersports, and I just want to talk about this car, show you the car in the Forzavista, and then also share with you some racing gameplay. But the first thing I want to mention, just in case anyone doesn't know, is that this is a Forzathon exclusive car, so the only way you can get it is through the Be Extraordinary Forzathon, which is currently going on. I'll leave a little link on screen now so you can check that out, just in case you don't know about the Forzathon event, because it will be over by the end of this weekend. But you'll also be able to get the car through the auction house, so anyone who's going to miss this Forzathon event, just doesn't know about it, sees this video in like a week from now after the event is over, you'll be able to find this thing in the auction house. And I was just looking, there are a ton in the auction house, and the highest buyout price that I've seen is under 700,000 credits. So if you have money saved up, you'll easily be able to get this thing. It's really not that expensive, but let's talk about whether or not this car is worth that kind of money, and whether it's worth getting it from the auction house for a very high price, which there are some that have a buyout price of only 200,000. So the range is from 200,000 to 700,000, and when you have the car in your garage, the price of the car, it says, is only 200,000. So you shouldn't really be paying too much more than that. I don't think it's worth 700,000 credits. But this thing sounds very good. It sounds really deep, it has a nice sound to it, and that's something I really like. And in terms of looks, it pretty much looks like most of the other Bentleys in this game. They all have a very similar look. The front headlights are just those circles, the shape of the car is just very similar, and the taillights look pretty much the same as well. So if you like the look of the Bentleys, there's no reason you shouldn't like this one. But in terms of performance, this thing is super heavy, all-wheel drive, and it makes a lot of power stock. It makes over 700 horsepower and torque, and that's exactly what you're going to see here in this racing gameplay, some stock racing gameplay. But you would think, being so heavy and being all-wheel drive, that the handling and the braking might not be all that amazing, but that's actually not the case. The braking is actually really good. Now, it's not amazing, but it gets the job done, and it's very good for being what this car is and how heavy this car is. And on top of that, the handling is also really good as well. Being all-wheel drive and so heavy, I really didn't think that this thing would be able to turn that well, but it actually really does. Now, it's not like a rear-wheel drive Dodge Viper, it's not on that kind of a level, but for being what this car is, it handles very, very well, and I was amazed by how well it would turn and how fast I can go around some pretty sharp bends. I'd say my favorite part about this car, though, is the launch. I mean, being all-wheel drive and so heavy, this car has really good grip, and off the launch it just flies off the line, and I absolutely love that. And the acceleration on this thing is also very good. Now, the gears are a little close together and a little bit short, but there are 8 gears on this thing. Yes, 8 gears on this thing, which I never really go past 6, honestly. The top speed's a little bit over 200, but generally this thing starts to feel sluggish around about 180, 190. Kind of reminded me of the Camaro a little bit, honestly, but you don't really need to go in 7th and 8th gear most of the time. So overall, this car feels pretty fast. It's not a speed demon, but with the good handling, the good launch and acceleration, this thing is very fun to drive and also very fun to race. And like I said, I love the way it sounds. But let me know what you think about this car. Let me know if you have it yet. And in terms of getting it from the auction house, I think you should get it if it's a car you want, because it is a good performing car, but I would not spend 700,000. I think my limit would be maybe 300,000 to 400,000, but you should easily, honestly, try and find it for 200,000. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all again very soon. Peace out.